Hey, welcome to our Wednesday Wisdom for this week. I remember reading an article by Pope Benedict before he was Pope, Cardinal Ratzinger. And he was talking about walking through churches in Rome where there are so many chapels that have been dedicated by wealthy people or cardinals, and they're buried there hundreds of years ago. And they were people who were famous at that time, and they built these elaborate places to be buried in order to be remembered. But nobody remembers who they are today. Maybe for a generation or so it worked. We see the same thing in certain cemeteries. I remember being near Woodlawn Cemetery, and the community association actually took people on paid tours of the cemetery to see who the famous people were who buried there. And they had nice mausoleums that they made in many cases. And a place of sort of pilgrimage for Yankee fans is a cemetery over in Hawthorne where Babe Ruth is buried. Right? All of those things are kind of efforts at self-preservation, Cardinal Ratzinger had said, and it made me kind of think that we're trying to extend our lives in a way and keep our name relevant in the future. And today, I guess people do that by what they post on social media and TikTok. And I guess people are going to regret it someday, the things that they left on social media, because future generations will see all of that stuff and it'll be a really distorted idea of who that person was, because it's just one little slice of your life in the special circumstances. And all of it reminds us, though, that our life here is passing and we have very little control over how we're seen in the future. And therefore, what we really ought to do is make sure we build up how we're seen by God, because that's the only thing that lasts for time and eternity. It's the only thing that really is permanent, is how God sees us and what His opinion of us is at the end of our lives.